Hi everyone, today we are going to see a particular letter that is an informal letter. In this particular letter, we are going to give advice to your friend. So you are going to give advice to your friend about taking a driving license. The purpose is clear, but the purpose is not there in the introductory paragraph. Because in an informal letter, we are not supposed to write the purpose in the introductory paragraph. We are not supposed to write who am I and why am I writing this particular letter. These two things are not there in an informal letter. So once you have understood that this is an informal letter, you are writing to your friend, giving advice to something, whatever it is, whatever the purpose it is, the purpose won't be coming in the introductory paragraph, except in there are exceptional cases. You can integrate this thing in the purpose paragraph, but before that you need to give something else. So what is that? So the wishes. So how you are doing, how your family is doing, hope you are in fine health or good sound health, pink health, all these things that we are going to write in the introduction section. We are not going to elaborate anything here because that is not our purpose. You are free to merge the first paragraph to the second paragraph. You can do that. I can merge this paragraph to this second paragraph. No issues there. But normally it is advised to keep it separate. So it looks good if you separate this into smaller paragraphs. So that's why I have written this particular paragraph separate and this particular paragraph separate. So if you merge this thing, if you add this particular paragraph to this particular paragraph, no issues there. It's completely fine. So the first sentence is what exactly this is. Yes, the wishes, how you are feeling, how your family is feeling, hope they are doing. So you have understood that this fellow has got a letter. So the writer has got a letter from Kenneth. Okay, and from that letter, it's found that the family of Kenneth and Kenneth, they are doing well there. I don't know where exactly, the place is not given there. So this may be the same place. Maybe they are friends. So we need to see these things in detail before coming to a clear picture is not, a clear cut picture is not here up till when we reach the final paragraph, then only we'll be getting the clear picture. Let's see the first particular paragraph. Say why a driving license is advantageous. I remember advising you to learn driving almost 2 years ago. So this is what recalling a memory. So you are writing to Kenneth. Kenneth is your friend. You are thick friends. That's why I remember. So you might also remember. So it is understood. It represents the informality. It's not a formal thing. I remember advising you. I cannot write this particular sentence in a formal letter. I cannot write this particular sentence in a semi-formal letter. I can write this particular sentence in an informal letter only. When it happened 2 years ago, when we were doing our undergraduate studies, so it's clear that Kenneth and the writer of the letter, they studied together in college for undergraduate studies. So at that time, 2 years before, it means they have completed undergraduate studies 2 years ago. That time, earning a driving license was not at all your priority. So you had other priorities. So that was not at all your priority. When we were doing undergraduate course, I have advised you to take a driving license, but that was not your priority at that time. But right now, right now, you started your job. When you started your job, it has naturally become one of your priorities. So the situation has made the driving license or the skill of learning driving a very essential thing for you. I remind you, it means I have already said, but I remind you means I have already said once. I remind you, the best benefit of having a driving license is that you don't have to depend anyone if you want to go somewhere. If you want to go somewhere, don't want to depend on anyone. If you have a driving license, you can drive your own car and can go. You can also keep your own personal time. Yes, your own time. You can start by 8:30. You can start by 8:45. So if you have a driver, the driver will be there. So he'll be waiting for you from 8 o'clock till 8:30. Okay. So these are the things here. So now, right now, you get your own personal time. That's additional thing. Comfort, you'll be getting your own comfort. Yes, you are driving in your own car, your own time, your own place, and your own privacy. Privacy is the best thing. So if you are depending on a driver, if you are you won't be getting your own privacy. So you are free, that it is like a second home. So you have that much privacy in your own automobile, your own car. So that thing won't be lost if you have a driving license. But if you have another person inside your automobile, then definitely the privacy issue is a question. Okay. Now the advantages things are clear. You don't want to depend on anyone. You can keep your own personal time. You can be comfortable. You can keep your own privacy. I thought a bit serious before the name, the Sun Driving Center, struck my mind. Now, I was thinking about, so recommended driving school. This is the question. So I was thinking about names after names, but a bit serious because I have to recommend you the best driving school, so that I have thought several times. I've got the name, the Sun Driving Center, at my mind. They have quite enough automobiles to accommodate as many as 500 students at a time. So you have a lot of automobiles in the Sun Driving Center. As many as 500 students at a time. So 500 students at a time they can accommodate. They have quite enough automobiles. And every trainee has a personal trainer. And the time is from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So you have got up to 500 students they can train at a time. And almost every trainee has a personal trainer. And the starting time of the training is at 9 a.m. and the ending is at 6 p.m. Now the additional advantage, they also have mock driving test facility and they can assist you in every step in earning the license. So you have mock driving test facility there at the driving center, and they can assist you in every step. So when you are moving ahead with the license procedure, you can get assistance from them in every step. So acquiring a learner's license, then the next step, then that road test, then the ground test, almost all the simulated test. So we have a lot of procedures when earning a driving license. You get almost all the assistance from these particular people. This is what they say. Now, give any extra guidance or tips. I don't have any extra guidance, but I remind you, the early you join and start practicing, the better driver you would become. So this is the thing. This is the advice. This is the tip that I am going to give. If any tip or any guidance, so this is the guidance. Remember, that is informality. It's not a formal thing. So you have to remember, the early you join, the better driver you would become. Now, best regards, Mary. So this is the closing sentence, and this is the name of the person who is writing. So let's see from the very beginning. So this is an informal letter. You can write. You are free to write as many words. Now it is 182 words. I've written 3 paragraphs, 2 big paragraphs and a small paragraph. So the last paragraph, the smaller one, is any extra guidance or tips. So I have written salutation is dear Kenneth, the name. Best regards is the closing, informality. The name is written Mary. That's it.